Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur and you are watching the Coin Monitor. Virtual digital assets or VDA markets were trading lower on the back of profit-taking witnessed in the overall markets, with Bitcoin leading the liquidation race. However, the price of Bitcoin plunged below the crucial $64,000 levels. IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading down by 8% at 80,500 points. While considering the rush among short-term holders to liquidate their positions for gains, which was previously observed during peak time, suggests a critical juncture for Bitcoin. Much of this is attributable to the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting to set interest rates in the US. We know they play a key role in declining the future prospect of riskier assets. Well, interestingly, Grayscale, manager of the $28 billion GBTC spot Bitcoin ETFs, recorded its largest fund outflow since its conversion on Jan 11. Bitcoin worth $640 million flowed out of crypto Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF on March 18th. Meanwhile, Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund has seen the fifth most inflows out of all ETFs so far this year, and the fund is the second of the spot Bitcoin ETFs to make it into the top 5. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, or IBIT, joined the ranks of the biggest funds in February. Moving on, Standard Chartered is betting big on virtual digital asset prospects. It has raised its year-end forecast for Bitcoin's price to $150,000 from $100,000, predicting a high of $250,000 next year before settling around $200,000. While the bank based its analysis on a comparison with the price of gold after gold exchange-traded funds were introduced in the US and a correlation between ETF inflows and BTC price. Well, Monday's report from the bank claimed that Ethereum could hit $8,000 by the end of this year, and $14,000 is possible by the time 2025 is up. Interestingly, on the cryptocurrency platform BitMEX, Bitcoin had a temporary drop to as low as $8,900, although values on other exchanges remained well over $60,000. Incidentally, crypto data analysts have spotted massive amounts of Bitcoin being withdrawn from major exchanges during the period of uncertainty, indicating that large investors anticipate further price appreciation. The global crypto market cap was at $2.36 trillion mark, decreasing 8% in the last 24 hours. However, the total trading volume increased by 30% to $173 billion. Furthermore, Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap, continued to move lower after completing the Denkin upgrade. Today, it dropped below the $3,500 mark. Now, in an interesting piece of news, financial services behemoth Fidelity is requesting authorization to stake a part of Ether owned by its planned spot Ether ETFs. The biggest source of liquid Ethereum staking, Lido DAO, had an increase of 6% in price on the announcement, rising from $2.48 to $2.56 according to TradingView data. Meanwhile, the Swiss Stock Exchange, or SIX, recently announced the listing of a new financial product, the Cardano staking ETF. It offers a method for investors to engage with ADA, which is a native token of Cardano blockchain, and potentially receive incentives for staking. US stock futures fell as traders took in the latest announcements from Nvidia's artificial intelligence conference. Futures tied to the S&P 500 dropped 0.2%, while Dow Jones Industrial Average futures traded lower by 0.1%. Nasdaq 100 futures was 0.2% lower. Bitcoin was trading at $63,100, down by 7%. Talking about Ethereum, the second largest crypto, it was down by 10%, trading at $3,230. Now, talking about Binance's BNB token, it was down by 11% to trade at $506. Next on the list, we have Solana Sol. It was down by 16% and was trading at $174. Next on the list, Cardano's ADA token was down by 10% to trade at $0.60. On the other hand, Avalanche's AVAX token was trading at $56.2, lower by 9%. Simultaneously, Polygon's Matic token was trading down by 12.7% to trade at $0.92. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading down by 13% at $0.12. Next on the list, Shiba Inu, it was trading down by 11%. Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.58, down by 5%, and Polkadot's token, it was down by 13% to trade at $9. So that's all in the Coin Monitor. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more on such updates and market news, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain.
Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs.
Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the Metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Binance CEO Richard Teng has predicted a potential surge in Bitcoin's value, with the cryptocurrency potentially exceeding the $80,000 mark due to inflows from Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. Well, Teng had previously stated that Bitcoin would end the year at $80,000, but now sees it exceeding that due to supply reducing and demand continuing to come through. The recent US Bitcoin ETF launch has played a pivotal role in attracting institutional investors. The leading cryptocurrency has surged 56% this year, reaching an all-time high of nearly $73,798 last week. However, concerns about a potential bubble have risen among investors, leading to recent volatility and sell-off. Teng assumed the role of CEO following Binance's co-founder CZ's resignation in November. He has emphasized the significance of number 3, which represents his commitment to users, regulators, and partners. Standard Chartered has raised its year-end forecast for Bitcoin's price to $150,000 from $100,000, predicting a high of $250,000 next year before settling around $200,000, where the bank based its analysis on a comparison with the price of gold after gold ETFs were introduced in the US and a correlation between ETF inflows and BTC price. If ETF inflows reach $75 billion or reserve managers buy Bitcoin, there is a good chance of an overshoot to the $250,000 level in 2025. Standard Chartered also suggested that the Securities and Exchange Commission could approve one Ether ETF on May 23rd, leading to inflows of up to $45 billion in the first 12 months, and ETH reaching around $8,000 by the end of 2024. In 2025, the ETH to BTC price ratio is expected to rise back to the 7% level that prevailed for much of 2021 to 2022. 7RCC Global is set to launch its environmentally conscious spot Bitcoin ETF in the US following the 19B4 form submitted by the New York Stock Exchange. The ETF, which consists of 80% BTC holdings and 20% exposure to carbon credit futures, mirrors daily fluctuations in Bitcoin's price and the valuation of carbon credit futures as per the Winter Bitcoin Carbon Credit Index. The ETF will be managed by 7RCC, with Tidal Investments as its sponsor, Gemini as its custodian, and Wilmington Trust as its trustee. The fee structure for the fund has not yet been revealed. The ETF is designed to provide investors with exposure to both crypto assets and carbon credits.